Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion is Bo. Now a handoff up the middle. Blanton, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be...
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here we go. 2nd and 10.
22 needle. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blanton. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Black shot.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. He had already had an interception earlier. Now, Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Back. Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
Looking to throw. Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Green jack. Fuse, yellow. Spike, white. Smash, red. Jackrabbit.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a gain of nearly 30 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Red, yellow.
Young. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd down, Blanton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Blue, go. Red, cycle. Eagle, blue. Chop, 17. Ready?
Here's Young. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're starting to put some space here. You know, the 1st quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This 2nd quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. It's a throw on 2nd down. Cunningham. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Cunningham. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Black. Go pink. Blue stripe. Light blue. Blaster, 6.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
16-yard line.
Down.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Set punt. Black Ultra. Yellow Zoom. 6 Mega. Hut, hut.
It's Young on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A give left side here for Herbert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Herbert once more. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 26. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Cunningham. That is caught by Herbert. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Cunningham. That's Samuel, caught left side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So you look like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blanton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready?
Young on 3rd down. That is caught, and he'll be taken down. They've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Blanton. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
White.
Young now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are right back in this football game. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Let's go. Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Blanton. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ready?
A play fake. Now Young.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go red.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Seal. Block. Set.
Now here's Young.
And that one complete downfield to Johnson.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Juwan Johnson.
26 yards.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A first down throw for Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 49 to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Blanton, and he gets it down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
York able to send this one through.
Tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Here's Cunningham. He's got Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And off right side for Herbert. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here comes 2nd down.
Cunningham to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Down to the 10.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try to run this one in. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Here we go.
Second down, goal to go.
Check White. Hut.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute.
York able to send this one through.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno.
Ready.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Blanton.
And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
So this one is